Ladies and gentlemen, this is our third game of 12 here, 3XBA Spokane. This is a game out of Pool A, and it features the team in the white uniforms, HTH, and the team in the black uniforms, Team Pressure. Let's meet the teams. First for HTH. From Ole Miss, number 10, Madison Scott. From USC, number 12, Destiny Littleton. From Duke, number 27, Kennedy Brown. And from Ryder, number 41, Stella Johnson. For Team Pressure. From Seton Hall, number 23, I should say from Kansas State, number 23, excuse me, Peyton Williams. From Seton Hall, number 24, Azana Baines. From Kentucky, number 38, Tonie Morgan. And from USC, McKenzie Forbes. All right, so our third game, second Pool A game, HTH and Team Pressure. We had a bit of a number mix-up there. We'll get it corrected. So second game of Pool A, but the first time these teams are playing today. You think there's anything that, Shaniqua, the teams could take from those early contests? Anything that they can draw from this? I mean, you're going to play all your teams in your pool, so is there any scouting or anything that's going on out there?
Yeah, I think no matter what, when you're on the sidelines watching, you want to be paying attention to what actions the other teams are getting most success in. And so, you know, if you're watching the game before, you got to know where Camille Zimmerman is. She said on our broadcast that she's worked really hard on her offensive game. You see Azana Baines there being aggressive to the rim. Might have been tipped there by Kennedy Brown, but like Zimmerman said in her interview as well, you want to be a high IQ player, so you're not just on the sidelines hanging out, you're trying to scout as well.
2 point off the mark. We did have a number mix up there. That's my apologies, folks. Azana Baines is number 31 for Team Pressure, and Peyton Williams number 23. I had two number 23s written down. So Williams is number 23, Baines is number 31. Here's Destiny Littleton, who had the first point of the game and now has the second for HTH.
Again, great job getting downhill. You're seeing a lot of players use one-hand pickups to finish outside of their frame, trying to avoid that contest.
Wide open on the inside is Peyton Williams, gets her team on the board. Madison Scott to Destiny Littleton, over the top, nice pass there and in off the side of the iron. Kennedy Brown, returning champion from 3XBA last year with B2B. Meanwhile, quickly, Azana Baines knocks down a 2 to tie us up at 3. Foul there on Team Pressure. Go back on top to HTH.
Again, we don't have coaches, so you're going to see these teams, they're subbing quickly and they're subbing often, trying to keep themselves as fresh as they can for this fast-paced, physical game.
Inside Brown, left hand, the mismatch there as Kennedy Brown using all of that 6'6" frame to create position. 4-3 the lead. This would tie it, and she does. McKenzie Forbes knocking down the mid-range jumper. On the inside, that's a foul. As that time, probably a smart foul there by Forbes just to prevent Brown from getting another easy look at the rim.
Your Team Pressure, funny enough, it's in their name. I think they have to do a better job of pressuring off this on-ball screens. As you see McKenzie Forbes knocking down that jumper.
Brown over to Madison Scott. Scott drives, left-hand finish is good. And that'll be a foul called against Brown, goes against HTH, and it will put Tonie Morgan on the line.
I think if you're Kennedy Brown there, and again, maybe just a fatigue foul, she just got subbed out, but use your length. Don't need to foul Tonie Morgan there.
Off the back of the iron, tipped up in the air. Madison Scott chases it down. Destiny Littleton catch and shoot. 2 is good.
Great on balance action right into that shot.
Here's Morgan, Tonie Morgan over the top. That's Baines down low, loses the ball, goes up top. It'll go back to, no, excuse me, it will go to HTH. So that's a turnover. And I believe no, that won't be a turnover, so it will go to team pressure, and they're putting up just 2 seconds on the shot clock. So that was tipped out of bounds, went off of white, so it'll be black ball up top and just 2 seconds to work with. So here's Forbes, got to go quickly here. Drives, pulls up, puts it up, kind of like a shot put. It missed everything. It will be, they'll let them play on. Littleton takes the shot in the corner. That one off the mark. Here's Forbes once again. Forbes to Baines. Baines backing down position. Littleton was knocked off the ball but recovered for the block. Impressive play on defense. Now goes over the top. Brown drives, scores. 3 points for Kennedy Brown. 8-4 as we tick down towards 7 minutes to play. Game number 3. And that'll be a shot clock violation again. If there's even one deflection or something, you know, your first look at an action doesn't go in the right spot, Shaniqua, it really puts you in a we got to hurry up mode.
Yeah, you just can't lose those precious seconds, so even just a 1 second delay cuts into your shot clock.
That's Stella Johnson taking her first look from 2, unable to connect, but an offensive rebound for HTH. Littleton with 4 points. Gets to the free throw line. Fall away jumper was pretty. 5 points now for Destiny Littleton. Baseline drive, reverse layup good for Tonie Morgan. You got to take it out. And again, the shot clock starts when you take it out of the net. So you got to grab the ball and go. Oh, what a feed in the basket there for Stella Johnson. Now 10-5.
That was initiated by Kennedy Brown there. She caught in that mid post, called for splits action. Able to talk her team into getting a basket.
There's another shot clock violation, and that will bring us to a media timeout. So quite the pace we've got in this one. 10-5 the lead for HTH. You talk about Kennedy Brown coming back. Was a winner of 3XBA Spokane in 2025 with B&B. Her teammates last year, Amy Okonkwo, Serena Sundell, and Caitlin Bickle, none of them back this year for 3XBA in Spokane 2026, but we do have a returning champ.
You're seeing these huddles again. I like the pace that HTH and specifically Destiny Littleton are playing with. I think Destiny is kind of leading that charge from a guard position of being very aggressive off of handoffs and ball screens, and then Kennedy Brown, again, just talking your teammates through different actions that they can find success with. If you're team pressure, you have to start getting some stops, and you have to be more aggressive offensively. You've had too many shot clock violations.
Kennedy Brown misses the bunny that time, tipped out of bounds. It'll go to team pressure up top, off the deflection. Won't see Kennedy Brown miss many of those. She was kind of bewildered as she looked around. Takes a seat on the bench as Stella Johnson returns to the floor. Baines on the inside, goes up, draws contact, can't get the shot to go, but will go to the free throw line.
So again, just a simple cross screen, curl, feeding that post action. But then right here, you just got to be strong. Keep your shoulder square with the backboard, couple dribbles, take that contact, get yourself to the free throw line.
And with so little stoppage, a couple of media timeouts, sure, but with so little time to catch your breath, those free throws probably pay off for both teams. You never want to give away points, but a chance to catch your breath with essentially a timeout for 20 seconds or so isn't the worst thing in the world. This is HTH on the ball. Destiny Littleton has to beat the shot clock, gets it off in time. And we have a shot clock violation there. So that will be team pressure ball up top.
Yeah, shot clock was accidentally reset on that Madison Scott drive. It never hit the rim.
So team pressure with a fresh 12. Morgan. And that's a much-needed jumper there from Peyton Williams, her second basket. Brings her team back within 3. Here's Brown. 7 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Here's Johnson over the top. Brown uses the rim to protect from the defender and scores it.
That screen, re-screen action, really nice from Kennedy Brown.
Over the top, Forbes. That's a 2, and it's good. McKenzie Forbes checking in from downtown. 2-point game now as team pressure hanging around. Kick out, Littleton to answer. Short iron and chased down by Johnson. Back over to Littleton. She'll take another bite at the apple. That one won't go. Brown, the offensive board, can't get it. Third chance won't go either. And under 5 minutes to go, it's team pressure who could tie with a 2 or get closer with a 1. Morgan crossing over, going up against the taller defender, tries to kick it out. It goes out of bounds. Subs coming back out onto the floor for both teams. It's Azana Baines for team pressure and Madison Scott for HTH. Both back at 3XBA Spokane after being here last year. Here's Kennedy Brown. 2 on the way from Stella Johnson, halfway home but rattles out. Rebound, now here's Morgan, inside, tipped up by Madison Scott, tipped out again, goes off of Scott out of bounds, so it'll be team pressure ball up top with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Madison Scott just so long and athletic. What you think might be open, she closes that down quickly with her length.
Forbes will draw the foul. That'll go against HTH. Just their 3rd foul, so both teams sitting in a good position right now. 3 team fouls for HTH, 2 for team pressure. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Again, we will have a media timeout once the clock ticks under 7 minutes and once the clock ticks under 4 minutes, and a dead ball thereafter. Crossover, nice move. Spinning on the inside, kicking off was Baines. And the elbow jumper gets a friendly bounce for Peyton Williams and goes down. It's a 1-point game. Here's Destiny Littleton. Pull-up jumper is good.
Again, just so good at getting to her spot. Beautiful mid-range pull-up for her there.
She's got 6 points of her team's 12. This to tie. Forbes can't quite get it to go. The rebound to HTH. We're in media timeout territory coming up. Madison Scott, ooh, pretty pull-up jumper from the elbow extended, knocks it down. 2 on the way from Baines. Littleton pulls down the miss. Littleton trying to get it inside. Brewer against Scott, or excuse me, Williams. Now here's Madison Scott. 2 on the shot clock, got to get it off. Tries to throw it up, and that'll be a shot clock violation. That will be a media timeout as well. 13-10, HTH lead. It'll be team pressure ball on the other end of the timeout. Still anybody's ball game, Shaniqua.
I will say, I've loved how HTH, they got their action started offensively by getting Kennedy Brown established early through their on-ball actions. She's setting a screen, she was rolling hard, post up, scoring at the rim. She was slipping screens, and now what we're seeing is their guards, the ball handlers, able to come off those screens, come off those actions, and get to pull up. So they've done a great job of kind of setting up the defense, if you will, to kind of get what they want. Now the defense is a little bit at their mercy. So if I'm team pressure, we have to be a little bit more disciplined with how we're guarding those actions, and also a little bit more physical these last 3 minutes.
And my mistake, oh no, I thought it was going to be HTH ball. They instead trade places. So it is team pressure with the ball here. Here's Tonie Morgan. Dribbles it out, 7 to go. She'll drive, draw contact. No shot there, I believe, so it'll go up top. Foul goes against HTH. They are now at 4. Madison Scott returning for HTH. Destiny Littleton taking a breather. Here's Tonie Morgan, loses the ball, loses their footing as well, but gets it back. This is a 2-0. Scott, the closeout in the block, and it'll go out of bounds, but with just 1 second. So again, Madison Scott impacting the game on that closeout. We've seen her score 2 points, but she's arguably been almost more impactful on defense.
Yeah, she's somebody who is going to figure out what her team needs from her every specific match.
And they have to reset the shot clock. And a little bit of confusion here. You do have to check it in, but you don't have to dribble it in. So now Tonie Morgan's gonna have to put it up. She does, and banks it in, so it works out in her favor and brings it back to a 1-point game. And then we have a foul on Team Pressure, their third. So that worked out better for Tonie Morgan. She tried to, I don't want to say get something past the referee, but after the clarification on the rules, checks in with a deep 2.
Yeah, you'll notice that the ref passes it to the defensive player, and that's how the check-in happens. Whereas in Hoopfest, the player with the player on offense is going to bounce it to defense. So a little bit monkey there, but way to make it work with 1 second on the shot clock.
Kennedy Brown just absolutely pestering Azana Baines on that defensive possession, blocks her shot, it goes out of bounds, and it will actually go to HTH up top as they are holding on to a 1-point lead with still plenty of time if you're talking 3XBA style with 2.5 minutes to go. Stella Johnson for 2. Off the mark, big rebound by Peyton Williams going up against the taller Kennedy Brown. Now gets this back up top. Baines thought about the shot, now will take the shot, tipped by Destiny Littleton up top, goes out of bounds. It'll be 2 seconds for Team Pressure at the top of the key. So maybe a little bit more time here if Tonie Morgan wants to try and pass it in, or she could take the shot. Worked out last time. Goes for the 2. Great defense there by Stella Johnson. No shot clock violation there as it was the gain possession. Inside, no clearance. So that was a key situation. There was a turnover, and you have to get both feet and the ball behind the clearance line. So good job by our official to spot that and whistle the play dead. It goes to HTH up top, still leading by 1. Have not surrendered the lead yet and are looking to extend upon it.
Yeah, you see there 1 foot, maybe half the ball there got across the clearance line for McKenzie Forbes.
That was a foul. Still nobody in the bonus yet. 4 fouls each. But back to HTH up top. Here's Littleton. Comes off a screen from Brown. Steps back, thought about the long one, gives it off Madison Scott at the free throw line. Spins one way, now another, and knocks down another contested mid-range jumper. Baines takes it out of the net, goes over the top Morgan. 7 on the shot clock, now has to kick it off to Williams. Down to 3, down to 2. Baines, a 2 to tie, knocks it down. Second 2-pointer for Azana Baines in this game. She's got 5 points. And we are all even at 14 with 1 minute and 30 seconds just under it left to go. Here's Kennedy Brown. Shot clock winding down. Scott to beat the buzzer. Puts it up, won't go. Brown gets a touch on the rebound, but it'll go up top to Team Pressure. Both teams with their timeout remaining as well. So a long ways to go with 1:18 to go. In a tie ball game.
Azana Baines there, gets her feet set.
Williams!
Did that.
Peyton Williams for 2, and all of a sudden, Team Pressure with a 2-point lead and 1 minute to go. Oh, a nice move by Stella Johnson, just following the ball through the lane, cutting that lead down to 1. Baines looking for the cutter. Williams tipped away, and a steal. Destiny Littleton grabbed the deflection off the hand of Kennedy Brown. Now they can tie or take the lead. Brown with 5 on the shot clock, kicks it out. Johnson once again, in and out, dribble, we're tied.
Strong take to the basket there. I love the shot fake, the in and out to get herself to the rim.
5 seconds on the shot clock in a tie game. Azana Baines picks up the dribble, goes over to McKenzie Forbes, got to put it up. Knocks it down. McKenzie Forbes with her second 2, and a timeout taken by HTH as Team Pressure takes an 18-16 lead with 28 seconds to go.
Again, you just don't have a lot of time to react to your opponent's incredible offensive shot or hitting something at the end of their shot clock. You have to transition from defense to offense so quickly. I always say some of the best shooters have a short memory, but like if you're a 3XBA player, you have to have a short memory. just a great job of McKenzie Forbes knowing the shot clock, gets the ball up, gives her team a chance. Again, like you said, Austin, you might not make it, but you're at least giving your team a chance to go get an offensive rebound and maybe get another possession. That one worked out in her favor. She was able to find the back of the rim.
The distance shooting has separated Team Pressure in this game. 6 made 2-point field goals to HTH's 1. If they're not hitting on that clip, this isn't even a ball game right now, but instead they are leading by 2. 28 seconds to go, still time. HTH to tie from Destiny Littleton. Off the back of the iron, Kennedy Brown chases down the rebound. 20 seconds to go. Here's Littleton. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Drives inside, spins, kicks it out. Scott, that is a 2 off the mark, and that'll be a shot clock violation. No, now you got a foul, and they do with 4 seconds left. And Team Pressure in a great position right now.
I thought Destiny Littleton on that drive baseline, I thought she had a reverse. She has such great footwork, such great strength. So I would love to see her put pressure on the rim there rather than kicking out to Madison Scott, a capable 2-point shooter in 3XBA for sure, but we didn't need to go for anything crazy. If we could have just gotten a basket at a layup. You see HTH fouling here. Obviously, that's the only thing you can do. Stop the clock.
That should be 7, and they do have it corrected, so that is going to put McKenzie Forbes on the line. And if she hits this one, it's over. 5 huge points for McKenzie Forbes, none bigger than the 2 she hit to put this score at 18-16 and now 19-16 with 1 more free throw to shoot. She knocks down both, so it'll be 20-16. That shot will not count, and that is how it goes in the books. A 20-16 win for Team Pressure in their first pool play game today. Shanique, with the takeaway in this one, sometimes it's good to just be able to go lights out from deep.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of felt like HTH had control of this game the whole way, and then the final 3 minutes or so, Team Pressure just started putting pressure on them by hitting outside shots. But that's how quickly this game could change.
Take a break, come back. Another game coming up. Northwest Blazers and Hurricanes. We'll see them for the first time next here. 3XBA Spokane on SWX.